Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler are finally engaged after 6 years of dating. Hello viewers, I am Alana. Welcome back to my channel. USA Daily History for Roloff family latest news update. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Fans have been wondering whether Little People, big world stars Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler were ever going to tie the knot, and now they officially have their answer. On Wednesday, Matt and Caryn announced their engagement, which means they're finally planning a wedding after 6 years together. Sharing photos of the couple posing together to show off Caryn's shiny new bling, Matt issued a sweet statement to the magazine. After 6 wonderful years together, I asked Caryn to marry me, and she said yes. Our plan is to enjoy our engagement, and we are looking forward to a simple but elegant wedding in 2024, he said. They both look so happy here, which is so sweet to see. Fans of the TLC reality show know that Caryn has been a regular fixture on the series for years, since she worked at Roloff Farms and was close friends with the family long before she and Matt were ever romantically involved. Once Matt and Amy had officially gone their separate ways in 2016, it was less than a year later that he and Caryn took their relationship public. They've been together ever since, and though fans have been asking for years if and when they plan to get married, they've mostly tried to dodge the question as much as they could. Although Matt is now planning a wedding, his ex-wife, Amy, is gearing up to celebrate her second wedding anniversary to Chris Marek in August. Things can still be a bit tense between the former couple, and though he and Caryn skip, they do seem to regularly spend time with Amy and Chris as a foursome. This news has certainly been a long time coming for Matt and Caryn, and they have a lot to celebrate. Our fingers are crossed that we'll get to see all of their wedding planning adventures and the big day itself, of course. On Little People, Big World soon. LPBW. Here's everything to know about Caryn Chandler's ex-husband Joseph Chandler. Caryn Chandler was married for nearly 2 decades before she met and fell in love with Little People, Big World star Matt Roloff. LPBW viewers recently learned that Matt proposed to Caryn, and she happily accepted after dating for 6 years. What they may not know, however, is much about Caryn's life before she appeared on LPBW and met Matt. Caryn was previously married to a man named Joseph Chandler. They were married for almost 20 years before he filed for divorce in 2012. According to Radar Online, Joseph has an extensive criminal history, including arrests for DUI, driving under the influence, and assault. Joseph's most recent arrest, per the outlet, occurred on January 31st, 2018. When he did unlawfully drive a vehicle upon a highway or premises open to the public while under the influence of intoxicants, to wit alcohol. Caryn's ex-husband reportedly was sentenced to 45 days in jail, had his driver's license revoked for 1 year, and was sentenced to 2 years on probation. In addition, Joseph was ordered to complete a victim impact panel and pay $1,855 in fees. Prior to his 2018 arrest, Joseph was arrested for driving with a suspended license in 2013. After pleading guilty to the charges, he was placed in the Washington County Community Corrections/State of Oregon Corrections Department for a period of 3 years. Joseph's license was suspended after an incident in 2009 after being arrested for driving under the influence and being responsible for the injuries of several people with his vehicle. Following the 2009 incident, Joseph was charged with a total of 8 counts, including assault, DUI, and a felony charge of failure to perform duties of driver involving serious physical injury. Caryn and Joseph share 2 children, their daughter, Brittany, and their son, Connor. Caryn, who Matt's grandkids lovingly refer to as Cha-Cha, became a grandmother for the first time in 2021 when Connor and his girlfriend Ashley welcomed a son, Liam. Caryn began dating Matt in 2015 after he and his ex-wife, Amy Roloff, announced their split after 27 years of marriage. Matt and Amy finalized their divorce in 2016. Caryn once worked as a manager at Roloff Farms, overseeing pumpkin season. However, many LPBW viewers have accused Matt and Caryn of having an extramarital affair while Matt was still married to Amy, claiming their relationship was more than a business one. Amy addressed the rumors in her memoir, A Little Me, that Matt and Caryn shared messages, pictures, and other things that she felt strict business partners shouldn't be sharing. And during a Facebook Live video, Amy told her followers that there was more than just friendship going on between Matt and Caryn. In addition to accusations of breaking up Matt and Amy's marriage, Caryn has also been deemed a gold digger by her critics over the years. Caryn addressed the comments during an episode of LPBW. Caryn told Matt's daughter-in-law, Tori Roloff, "I think the saddest thing that I deal with Matt is that people think that I'm with him because of some reason other than I love him." And during a confessional, Caryn told TLC's cameras and viewers, if anybody thinks I'm with him for some reason other than I adore him, that's really their problem. Matt Roloff fires back at LPBW critic who says the show has become boring. Matt Roloff didn't hold back when a Little People, Big World viewer complained about the show. Currently in its 25th season on TLC, LPBW is one of the longest-running reality TV shows still airing. The show's longevity has been questioned in recent years due to the change in the Roloff family dynamic. Matt and Amy Roloff split in 2016, and 3 of their 4 children, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, stopped filming these days. LPBW focuses on Matt and Amy's storyline along with their son Zach Roloff, who shares his family's personal life alongside his wife Tori and their 3 kids, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah. With so much history shared on TV for the past 8 years, most LPBW fans have continued to follow the Roloff family story. But apparently, some fans of the show think it's time for the show to come to an end. Matt recently shared a post on Instagram depicting his newly hung flat-screen TV above the fireplace in his and Caryn Chandler's new home on Roloff Farms. Matt paused the screen showing the LPBW logo, and in the caption, wrote, "The Big People Little World show is on. Tonight did I keep promising myself I'm going to catch it live one night. Are you with me?" He added, tagging his ex, Amy, and Roloff Farms Instagram handles in the video. Nearly 3,700 of Matt's 807,000 Instagram followers liked the post, and in the comment section, he received feedback from his fans. The feedback was a mixed bag of opinions, with some proclaiming their love for the show, others commenting on the friction between Matt and his son, Zach, and others gushing over how beautiful his and Caryn's new home is. One cheeky comment, in particular, caught Matt's attention, and he responded with a fitting response. "Time to hang it up. So boring, the show has lost its charm. Time to move on and all find your true happiness," wrote Patty Bagala. Their comment continued, "Amy looks miserable, Zach can still barely parent, and Matt and Caryn need to start their new journey. Good luck to all." Firing back, Matt replied, "I wonder why so many people still tune in. Very strange." LPBW may no longer be for everyone, but the show has proven to be a popular series for many years. Since its induction in 2016, LPBW has drawn in millions of viewers, even earning a Guinness World Record in 2017 with its 298th episode. In 2018, LPBW broke the record for most episodes of a family-focused reality television show with 307 after 13 seasons, adding dozens more since, and surpassing the highly popular reality shows Keeping Up with the Kardashians and 19 Kids and Counting. These days, LPBW looks quite a bit different than it did back in 2016, with the absence of Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, and with new relationships, too. Amy's highly anticipated played out during season 22, and this season on LPBW viewers will see Matt propose to his fiancée, Caryn Chandler. Fascinating facts about Matt Roloff's girlfriend, Caryn Chandler. TLC's hit show Little People Big World has always delivered a lot of emotional moments in its impressive 21-season span. The show is centered around the 6 members of the Roloff family and their lives near Portland, Oregon. Matt Roloff, Amy Roloff, and their kids have become fan favorites, and the show has been through some ups and downs, but persevered and remained one of TLC's most popular shows. Fans were appropriately stunned when the show's patriarch and matriarch, Matt and Amy Roloff, announced they were getting divorced. There's a lot of speculation as to the why behind the divorce, including rumors that Matt Roloff cheated on Amy Roloff with Caryn Chandler, who was an assistant on the Roloff family farm at the time. She's worked on the Roloff's family farm for over a decade. Yup, you heard that right. Chandler has worked for the Roloff's pumpkin farm for over 10 years, side by side with Matt, Amy, and the kids for quite some time. First, she was a manager, and then she became Matt's personal assistant. When questioned about the working relationship on an episode of LPBW, Matt stated Caryn is instrumental in running pumpkin season. She's run it for 10 years. She tries to get Amy as involved as she can. There was awkwardness a little bit, but we're all kind of finding our way. She's also the person behind an iPhone video on Matt's Instagram videos. Caryn Chandler's birthday is on October 1st, which makes her a Libra. During their divorce proceedings, Chandler and her ex, Joseph Chandler, often fought about her job at the farm, and he even forbid her from ever bringing their 14-year-old son to the farm. Oregon court documents show he is also adamant his kids never appear on Little People Big World. Caryn Chandler's son is Connor Chandler. In January of 2020, he was arrested for harassment in Oregon. However, that wasn't the first time he's been in trouble with the law. In 2016, he was arrested for theft, and in 2016, he was arrested for criminal mischief. He was reportedly serving a 5-year probation sentence at the time of his arrest. Yikes. Caryn also has a daughter, Brittany, who seems to be close with Zach Roloff's wife, Tori. After Tori had revealed that their daughter, Lila, had dwarfism, Brittany commented on her Instagram photo to show her support and admiration for her. "Oh, Tori, I'll be lucky to be half the mama that you are one day," she wrote. Real and honest. "I love you guys and those kiddos so dang much," Brittany commented. "Britt will always make sure they know how much better this world is because of them." In 2017, Chandler was spotted with a tattoo on her ankle with the letter over the word really. Mr. Roloff? The timing was a bit suspicious, and she had been sporting the tattoo proudly. Nothing was confirmed by Chandler, but fans were not too receptive of her or her ink, with some even calling the tattoo tacky. There hasn't been too much drama with Chandler and the kids, especially because she's known them for so long because of her role on the farm. The kids have all stated they want both of their parents to be happy no matter what. However, Zach Roloff admitted the relationship with his dad's new girlfriend is a bit awkward, especially since she was formerly an employee. He regularly posts his gal pal on his profile, and a lot of the time, they're hanging out with his grandchildren. Plot twist. Before Roloff and Chandler started dating, she was featured on the show as an employee of the farm, not a big role, but still large enough to have fans recognize her. Can you sense any tension in any of the old episodes? It's no secret fans of the show do not feel all warm and fuzzy toward Roloff's new lady friend. Seeing her start off as a manager, then assistant, and now a part of the family's inner circle has rubbed some devotees of the show the wrong way. She's been accused on Instagram of being a gold digger who's only interested in Roloff for his money. Roloff, likewise, has been accused of robbing the cradle even though Chandler is only 7 years younger than him. As you can see on the show, Chandler has been invited to a few Roloff family functions, including Audrey's gender reveal party and baby shower. Roloff's kids seem to welcome her, but the encounters between Chandler and Amy Roloff's ex are definitely still awkward. You can almost see the tension on the TV screen. Amy claims she's still uncomfortable with Chandler being around because Roloff cheated, especially because she's a former employee of theirs. She also expressed her concern that Chandler is having an easier time fitting in with the family than her current boyfriend because of the long-time history she has with the family. In 2017, Chandler also organized a birthday party for Roloff, and some sources say Amy felt snubbed out from the festivities while they're out. In 2018, Roloff made a cryptic comment that left some fans wondering about a possible engagement announcement. Nothing was confirmed, but wedding speculation remained rampant. Roloff has confirmed that the couple aren't getting married yet, but still sees a future with Chandler. In a podcast interview, he opened up about the status of his relationship, saying there's no immediate wedding bells yet. Caryn and I are kind of waiting to let ex-wife Amy Roloff's wedding excitement play out, but no wedding bells planned just yet. I hope one day that there are, and there probably will be. Caryn and I are very close. We enjoy each other's company and friendship immensely. We're dating and having fun together and living our best lives. He also opened up about Chandler's relationship with his children, adding, "My kids seem to really accept Caryn very, very well. They spend a lot of time together. She's a great, sort of, surrogate grandma. They call her Cha-Cha. The grandkids love spending time with her, and she loves spending time with them. She's very, very active in not just accepting the grandkids, but really setting things up and getting me involved. Matt, you're putting your computer and phone away tonight. You're going to be playing games and reading to the grandkids tonight. That's what you're doing." This seems to be very true. as Tori Roloff recently celebrated Chandler's birthday by praising her on her Instagram stories. She said in the story, "Happy birthday. We seriously and honestly could not do life without you." The message was accompanied by Chandler holding Tori's two young children. Little people, big world. Matt's recent health scare and past medical issues explained. Little people, big world star Matt Roloff has had quite the medical journey throughout the series. He's opened up about his struggles with addiction, navigated his divorce from Amy Roloff, and started a new life with his fiancée, Caryn Chandler. Matt and Amy's divorce has changed the Roloff family dynamic. Both Matt and Amy have begun dating new people, adding new people to the mix. Matt and his son Zach Roloff got into a major dispute over who would take over the Roloff farms, ending with Zach and his family moving away to Battleground, Washington. Matt has dealt with several medical issues on Little People, Big World. During an April episode of Little People, Big World Season 25, Matt and Caryn open up about his most recent health scare that shook the Roloff family. After going for a regular checkup, Matt had to undergo surgery, which he was not prepared for. Matt has a rare form of dwarfism called dystrophic dysplasia, which has contributed to his health problems. Matt has dealt with many medical problems before, and during Little People, Big World Season 25, Matt had to have surgery to widen his esophagus. In 2023, Matt went for a routine doctor's visit. At the appointment, Matt had to have an endoscopy to look at this esophagus. The procedure was scheduled because Matt was feeling like his esophagus would open and close. When doctors began the endoscopy, they found that Matt's esophagus was too big for his body and that he would have to undergo another surgery. The doctors immediately notified Caryn as they thought they had perforated Matt's esophagus. Matt recalled the experience during Little People Big World, stating, "I remember everyone being panicked. There was panic in the room." While Matt has dwarfism, the doctors found that his esophagus was the same size as an average esophagus. This forced his esophagus to become kinked. The doctor said, "Yours is longer than your body can handle, so it's pushed to the side," Caryn told Matt in a confessional moment, adding, "Poor little esophagus, all crammed in there and kinked over." Nonetheless, the doctors were able to stretch out Matt's esophagus during surgery. Since Matt's most recent health scare, he seems to be doing much better. At the time, Matt took to Instagram to share that he was doing okay and only had to take a few days off. However, his post also revealed that he would need more work to be done in the future. It's unclear if Matt has undergone further treatment for his esophageal problem since his 2023 surgery. Matt has undergone several surgeries throughout his lifetime. On an episode of the podcast Reality Life with Kate Casey, Matt revealed that he had 15 corrective surgeries during his childhood. He spent a total of 700 days in the hospital as a child. Most of his surgeries throughout this time were on his limbs. Matt still uses crutches to walk and is unable to stand up straight. Because of changes in medicine, someone who is born with dystrophic dysplasia today would not have to go through as many corrective surgeries as Matt did. In 2016, Matt revealed on Little People, Big World that he could face paralysis if he did not have the required surgery. "This is serious business. I knew I was going to need surgery soon," he said on the show. "Turns out, I can't wait. It's like walking around like a time bomb. I mean, even the slightest mistake can leave me paralyzed, so it's pretty scary." Thankfully, Matt's neck surgery was successful. Matt has dystrophic dysplasia, a rare form of dwarfism. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, dystrophic dysplasia is a genetic disorder that affects cartilage, which alters bone growth and height. It is an autosomal recessive disorder, meaning that those diagnosed with it have an abnormal gene from both parents. This form of dwarfism can cause cervical instability, scoliosis, hip/knee flexion contractures, and hip/knee degenerative changes, among other symptoms. Matt's mother, father, and sister were not born with dystrophic dysplasia, but his younger brother was. Matt's brother Sam was diagnosed with severe heart and lung problems right after he was born in 1964. His parents were unsure if they would be able to bring Sam home from the hospital, but they eventually did. Like Matt, Sam went through many medical procedures during his life. However, Sam tragically passed away in 1999 at 34 years old. Caryn Chandler moving permanently to Arizona, says LPBW source. Is Caryn Chandler leaving Oregon to relocate to Arizona permanently? That's the case. according to a Little People, Big World insider. Caryn and her boyfriend, Matt Roloff, frequently visit Surprise, Arizona, where they own a vacation home that once belonged to Caryn's parents. Although the home in sunny Arizona serves as their vacation getaway, a source says that Caryn has plans to move there permanently and soon. Speaking with The Sun,